Today I'm cooking stir-fried seafood tom yum mee hoon. It is sour, savory, slightly sweet and not very spicy. The flavors are rich and perfectly balanced. It is sure to be a memorable dish. This recipe is for 2 servings. The ingredients needed are 150 grams of dried mee hoon, 80 grams of prawns, 80 grams of squid rings, 200 ml of water, 80 grams of bok choy stem, 1 stalk of spring onion cut into 2 inches in length, half stalk of parsley cut into 2 inches in length, quarter of yellow onions, 1 stalk of lemongrass cut into half and smashed lightly, half-inch nub of young galangal sliced thinly, some kaffir lime leaves, 1 red chili cut to strips, 100 grams of lala clams, 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, half tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of tom yum paste. I am using Tepi brand, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and 1 small tomato cut into wedges. The full list of ingredients is in the See More link. First, soak the bee hoon with about a basin full of water or until fully submerged for about 20 minutes. This softens the bee hoon. After 20 minutes, drain out all the water and set the bee hoon aside. Next, marinate the prawns and squid with half of the salt each. Rub to evenly distribute the salt on both squid ring and the prawn. Set it aside. Next, put tom yum paste in a mixing bowl. Mix 15 ml of water to the tom yum paste. Stir until well combined. It is still too thick. Add another 10 ml of water. Stir it again. Alright, the consistency is perfect and it looks like a tom yum sauce now. Set it aside. Switch on the heat to medium. In a non-stick pan, pour all the cooking oil and wait for it to heat up. This takes about 1 minute. After 1 minute, spread it around the pan. Add all the prawns into the pan and let it cook on one side for about 20 seconds or until they turn orange. Then flip the prawn to the other side. Let it cook for another 40 seconds or until 80% cooked. After 40 seconds, the prawns flavor has been released and they are cooked. Remove from the pan and set them aside. Next, add the squid rings and let them cook for about 10 seconds on one side. Then flip them to cook on another side for 40 seconds or so. Stirring frequently. Remove them from the pan and set aside together with the prawns. Then add all the lala clams, stir them to distribute the heat and let them simmer for about 35 seconds. They should start to open up as they cook. Pour 25 ml of water to the lala and let them simmer in the water, stirring occasionally for them to open fully. After about 3 minutes, the gravy is getting dry. Add another 25 ml of water. Stirring until the flavors are well mixed. Remove the lala from the pan and set aside. Switch off the heat. Add the rest of the 75 ml of water. Switch on the heat to medium. Add 1 tablespoon of tom yum sauce into the gravy. And stir until well mixed. Then add the kaffir lime leaves, yellow onions, lemongrass, and galangal. Stir to evenly coat them with tom yum gravy and let them simmer for about 45 seconds or until the gravy is fragrant. After 45 seconds, add all the bok choy stem. Stir to coat them with the gravy. Let the bok choy and herbs simmer for about 1 minute. Stirring occasionally to prevent burning at the bottom of the pan. After 1 minute, the gravy gets too dry, so pour in about 50 ml of water. Then add all the bee hoon and the rest of the tom yum paste. Stir lightly to mix the paste, gravy, and the bee hoon together until they are combined. Then add the tomatoes and chili and stir until they are cooked and well mixed. This will take around 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, the bee hoon is about 85% cooked and are well mixed. Add all the sugar, the fish sauce, Stir the mee hoon lightly once more to evenly distribute the seasoning for another 1 more minute. Alright, it's well distributed now and the mee hoon is well cooked. Give it a taste. Delicious. More seasoning can be added as preferred, but for me, it's already perfect. Now we can add the squid and prawns. I will add the lala clams later before serving. Stir until well combined. Alright, this should be okay. Switch off the heat. Add half of the spring onion leaves or the parsley, lime juice. Stir lightly to mix it all evenly. The parsley and spring onion should soften from the residual heat. Dish it out onto a serving plate. Garnish with the lala clams and the rest of the spring onion. Now our stir-fried seafood tom yum mee hoon is ready to be served. Let's eat! Delicious! It's sour, sweet from the seafood, and not too spicy. The seafood are all just cooked and tender, while the mee hoon is soft yet still springy. Perfect! Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have enjoyed this video. This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye-bye!